welcome back for another episode of Experience Love Again After Divorce promo. We are in day 8 and we are coming strong every day, full of energy and vibes, knowing that we are here to deliver a lot of great things to you. And I'm so happy for everybody to really be a part of this and connect with us. And it's so great to have you all with us. And we're just going to talk more about the event and about the amazing speakers we have on the panel. And Nicole, can you please tell a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in this beautiful world?
Well, thank you first of all for having us again. This is wonderful. I love when you do these. I am a fitness coach, and I these days have been more focused on helping people get not just their physical body back on track, but the strategies and tools and techniques to teach them how and what is actually holding them back from achieving their fitness and health goals. And that's been my focus these days, and perfectly aligned, friend, with what you're doing for this world. And I think it's phenomenal because there's absolutely a market of individuals that just need that extra help getting themselves back on track after something as big of a deal as a transformation you'd need to have after a divorce. So
Yay, love it.
I'm
And
doing
thanks so
these days.
much for being a part of the panel. And I see Brenda Lee's next. Brenda Lee's, introduce yourself, please, and say what you are doing in this beautiful world.
Hey, so I'm Brenda Liz. I'm the queen of ending burnout now. I basically help a leadership woman actually end cycles of burnout and you know what? Enjoy their lives, grow their careers, increase their money, enjoy time with the family and feel like they're not sacrificing anything. And what else am I supposed to share?
You teach people how to breathe, Brenda Lee's.
Yes,
You
I do it.
exactly. Just
Ah,
stop and breathe.
You're not even giving yourself enough credit.
oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Let
yes.
me
And
introduce you.
let 2 steps back. And on top
Yes.
of all of that, I help people tap into their innate power of breathing and calm their mind, their body, and their soul.
And you girls do
Yay.
such a
So
good job with
great. So
that.
great.
Yes.
That's awesome. So, and I also wanted to add that for somebody who really want to learn about the breath work and how it actually help us, join our event because the interview was so powerful that we had with Brenda Lee's, like everybody else. But this is something that, a lot of people are still not aware of. So that's why it would be great for you to join. All right. Dina, I have you next. Tell a little bit about yourself and what
Hi.
you're doing in this world.
Yes, thank you for this opportunity again. So I am from Aruba. I am a personal coach, a relationship coach, and I am a sex coach. I do coach in 4 languages: Spanish, Dutch, English, and Papiamento, our native language. My specialty is I do interracial relationships because on the island we have a lot of different cultures, and then you'll need to have that special mixture to help these couples make it. I think sex is the foundation of everything. So if your intimacy life is in balance, and um, you understand yourself in that area, a lot of other areas will be balanced also.
Love it. So cool. Yes, yes. All right. Al, you're next. Tell a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in this world.
Yes, thank you so much, Irina. This is a pleasure to be here. I'm a certified conscious uncoupling coach. So I help people after their breakup or divorce or before and after with to get emotional freedom. So a lot of us are codependent emotionally from our past experiences. So I help you to get to that place of emotionally to be free. in interaction that comes up for you to, really have healthy love again.
Yay, super important. Yes, awesome. And Bruno, please introduce yourself and what you're doing in this world.
All right. So, hello, ladies. How are all of you? Some of you already know me very well. So, yes. And for the audience who doesn't know me, so my name is Bruno. I am a self love coach for women. I help women with their self love, authentic fulfillment to get it right by destroying their perfectionism, their imposter syndrome, and their self sabotage. I help women, embrace their flawless imperfections, teach them, and I wouldn't say teach them, I'll say guide them how to really um, finding a direction in life, and instead of like always going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which is typically self-sabotaging, let's say, find one direction and one direction only. And very important, making women understand that like it's okay for you to love yourself, obviously, but it's much more than that. Is like allowing yourself to choose that, right? And really uh, peeling the layers of the onion, let's say, right? And going down deep and finding one's worth. So yeah, that's basically what I do. So
Yay. So I love it. Thank you so much. So you see, our experts are so different in different areas. And definitely, this is something that pique your curiosity and come and just join and register and be a part of this beautiful community. And, the question of the day is we are talking about divorce mostly, right? Or heartbreak, whatever you want to take, because everybody goes through some loss and everybody experiences that grief. But this is actually the growth journey, right? Realizing that everything is happening for our highest good. And I just love to say that this is just the blessing, this is not the curse. And I just want to go around and ask everyone, what do they think about that topic, and how we can actually propel people on a different level, like really bringing that faith in themselves, knowing that everything is possible when they believe in themselves. Nicole, what does it mean to you, growth, like going from that grief into the growth?
Honestly, the first thing that came to my head when you started to talk there, my friend, is learning how to trust yourself enough to love
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with, because especially after something like as terrible as a divorce, it's important to understand that you can move forward and you believe in yourself enough to trust in the process and to trust that it is going to turn out for your good. So
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Dina, how about you? What do you think when we are
So I
talking
think
about what's that?
my internet, I think it comes and goes. Okay, but I'll use
Okay.
whatever it gives me.
Yeah, so we are
Um,
talking
when you
how
were
do we
talking,
shift, yeah, how do we shift from struggles to, like going back into this happiness, into the peace and clarity.
or when Nicole was talking, I went back in my mind when I had a teacher that I stayed with that lifestyle for 20 years. And every time he changes the technique of meditation, and I was getting vexed sometimes because it was nice what he told me how to do that meditation, and then I need to stop doing it and start doing something new. And he said to me, because I asked him, why are you doing this? And he says, we should never get attached. You should learn
ooh,
how to detach.
Mm.
So detachment for me is very important. So I bring it into my life. So when I feel like I'm too attached to something, then I train myself. It's time to detach. So I have my self love technique that I shared a little bit during our session or recording, that I use especially intimacy techniques that to get myself detached and continue. And as long as you are detached of everything, then you will get a smooth ride towards your goal.
Love it. So great. Awesome. Brandalise, how about you? What do you think when we go from loss to, like coming back to ourselves and actually find our path and be more resilient, be more equipped with how to handle the life?
I feel I feel a big portion of it is becoming aware of what we're feeling and what we're thinking and honoring it.
Mm-hmm.
We spend a lot of time pushing things aside and ignoring them until they become really big for us to manage. But if we learn that it's okay to feel the way we feel and honor our emotions instead of trying to avoid them, it allows us to surrender easier. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that letting go, but letting go because whatever that emotion came to as a messenger for you, it did the work. You honor it, you respect it, you value it, and now it's time to move on.
I love it. I love it. It just, like the first step, as I heard, was just to accept and allow yourself to go through that, right? Because a lot of people are just, like just want to shove it under the rug and like, okay, I'm not going to recognize, I'm fine, because that's what everybody says around me that I should be fine. And it's not okay to express yourself, and it's not okay to break into the tears, and it's not okay to curse everybody around, and it's not okay to get angry. But I'm just saying that yes, it's all possible, right? Because we all are humans and we all go through different cycles and different emotions, and we want to learn how to actually acknowledge our emotions and how to honor our emotions and how to use the powerful tools in order to move forward with our life. Awesome, beautiful. Al, how about you?
Yes, to piggyback what you guys are talking about. Yes, to when you go through that emotional turmoil, you lose yourself. So it's just I help my client to come back and see, to feel their feelings. To I tell my clients, let's just befriend your feelings. If it's anger, if it's shame, if it's whatever negative emotion there is, let's just sit with it. So there's some exercises, and I help them to come back to themselves and get their power back and open themselves up to new possibilities that is around the corner.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Bruno, what do you think about that transforming grief into growth? What does it mean?
Well, with so many great responses, I was like, well, I mean, I'm running off
What
out
else
of things
do
to
you
say.
say?
I mean, what else is there to say? Jesus Christ. No, but I'm gonna talk about expectations. Um, like I think a problem, especially that I see in the women's world, is the expectations, and that's what kills people. Is it's like the more you expect, and right, because for example, we were talking about detachment, right? You The majority of the thing that like people need to detach from is actually their expectations, expecting people to reply, expecting people to message, expecting like the sun to shine, expecting the rain to pour, expecting something to happen that will help them, right, to fulfill what they desire, right? I hope the rain pours so I don't have to go, right, because I can't say no, right? um for example, right? And it's very important to like detach from that emotion, like was saying, and Brenda was as well. um but most importantly is it's what is the emotion, right, and what is causing the emotion, right? Because the detachment is not, it's not causing any emotion. The detachment will cause the emotion to leave, right? That's the most important thing. That's very important. um, but yeah, right, the expectation, the expectation, like don't expect anything. There you go. Like literally, like it's funny because like I literally just made an email about this. So this is so fresh in my mind. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, but it's like, yeah, like detaching from the expectations, releasing expectations about something will lead to absolutely no disappointment. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see
Mm-hmm.
growth in something that you're putting a limit on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you're putting a limit on allowing yourself to be like, you're not seeing your growth from the beginning until the end. Your beginning is actually starting in the middle because of the expectation you put. You only see growth if you reach a certain point, which is also limiting yourself, right? So it's a completely different perception, right? But that's what life
Mm-hmm.
is, right? It's perception. Yeah.
Yeah,
So a lot of
awesome.
it. Yeah.
So thank you so much. So what I want us like for the final round to talk about, why is it important for people to join? What is the benefit for joining this beautiful event? Brandalise, I'll start from you.
I I can think of a couple of different things. Number one, that you get to connect with different type of professionals, and if you're looking for someone to help you in your journey, what better way than going into an event that has 28 different professionals, and you can basically kind of identify what areas do you need support and then connect at a deeper level. I am a true believer that we as humans, what works for me might not necessarily work for you, but you won't know until you interact with that person. And this is a great way for you to hear the person, understand the person, and also grow, because with every session there's going to be, even if you walk out of that session with just one learning, think about it, 28 people, 28 learnings.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And free gift.
Exactly. Of course.
Yay! Awesome. Awesome sauce. Adina, why do you think people want to join us?
I think because we said so. No, no.
Bang.
Because, right? Because of.
Just like
Exactly,
that.
exactly. That's the way to go.
No, I think it's very important to be open minded, and
Mm-hmm.
because I will sit behind my computer and I would love to hear what my fellow coaches
Mm-hmm.
brings to the table, and maybe choose if I'm going. I want to hear more about that area, because I don't know, as a coach I don't know everything, but even
Exactly. We
I
don't. We all don't. Yes.
so I think you should be open to, even though you think you know everything, be open to be here and listen. We love
Yay,
it.
absolutely. Yeah, come with the open mind of the beginner, right?
Yes, yes.
Because we do not know what we do not know. And there is always something for us to learn, even being an expert, because we are the experts in our own field. So for me, it was interesting to learn about everybody else's expertise. And like I said, if we learn and apply the tools that each of the expert is sharing and also take their gifts, this is like such a blessing, and for us to move forward with life more confident and be more equipped how to handle anything in life and navigate life much easier, right? Al, what do you think, why people want to join us?
Yes, it's as you guys were saying, it's for people who really want to learn more about relationships, interactions, from everybody who's, I mean, I'm going to be there. I'm still think that I don't know anything, and I'm learning as I go every day. And it's people are looking for results. As you listen to
Mhm.
the expert, maybe something will light up, maybe something will you learn that it will help you throughout your journey of divorce or breakup. And if you want to really have more one-to-one interaction, you can pick the person that is best suits for you, that your energies are connected. So
Mhm.
it's a win-win situation, however you want to look at it. If you just want to come and learn some results and see what's going to happen if you do some modalities that they're talking about, each coach that is talking about, or just to come and learn a new way of being. So
Mhm. Absolutely. Love it. And Bruno, why do you think people want to join us?
Well, you know what? For example, I've said this multiple times now because of the other times I came. But look, uh, going into a divorce or really going into a divorce or uh, thinking about getting one, it's both different situations. They're just hard, anyways. And if you have kids, think about your kids. I come from a divorce household. I was raised by a single mother. It just ends up being what it is. And remember that the kid also always suffers more than really the parent, right? So think about your kids. Um, think about like think about what's in it for them. Think about what's in it for you, right? I'm not saying stay in a place that you don't like if the situation is not entirely susceptible, right? What I'm saying is like do what's best for you, right? But work on yourself, and you'll find this is a good spot for you to know what to do, for you to work on yourself, for you to either know the first steps if you're just starting, or for you to complement to what you already started doing, right? And I think you'll learn a lot. We have 28 speakers, including myself. We're all experts in our field, and we're here to give you the tips, and we're here to guide you, really, right? Um, and at the same time, it's just it for some of us, right? It also will show you something very important: is that this world is too small for people to actually be the only ones going through one thing and one thing only, right? And loads of us have been through either divorce or we have been influenced by people who got a divorce, like me, for example, right? And honestly, it's becoming such something so common, and so you'll understand why you're probably getting that divorce. You'll reconnect with yourself. You'll learn how to, um, and I'm pretty sure that um, in a lot of interviews that you'll see, a lot of a lot of the talks that you'll see, you'll also be guided on how to do it, right? So yes, that's just one of the main reasons. One of the most important reasons why you should join. There's so many of them, right? But I guess you should stick
Mhm.
out for the next day's lives to know more of those reasons. So yes.
Yay. So thank you so much. And I just wanted to say thanks for everybody who's joining and see how much we love you all because we are taking time from our day just to jump on these lives and give you more value besides what you are going to receive on the event. So just think about it. If we are giving you so much value right now, you can only imagine what it's going to be once you show up. And like I said, you do not have to be personally showing up anywhere because it's at your pace, at your convenience. You have 2 weeks where the interviews will come to your inbox every morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you have 1 hour to watch for 24 hours, right? Anytime that you have the time during the day, maybe you can watch one interview of 30 minutes in the morning, another interview of 30 minutes at night. And all you have to dedicate yourself is 1 hour a day. And each day you will receive different interviews with two speakers who are going to talk on different topics. And if you register, you'll receive the schedule so you know exactly who you want to listen to. And you'll receive a lot of guidance, a lot of tools. You'll hear the personal stories. You'll see what everybody was overcoming, and you might relate to the stories. And on top of it, you're all walking out with a lot of gifts. And this is what I love. So join us, register, and we'll meet you on the other side. Thank you.